please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell, so you are notified when new videos drop. So, it's all falling apart. Essentially, it's all falling apart. I think it's all coming to an end. I've been saying I think it's the end of days for quite some time. I really do. I mean, like, how long did the end of days go on for? Apparently a long time, right? Apparently a good couple of years. Well, I think growing with intensity, I think it'll all be over by Christmas, mate. But an indication that it's all falling apart is the Hollywood narrative is just eating itself, imploding upon itself. So we have these two articles which I think complement each other very, very well. From one with Richard Dryfuss going, what is with this diversity nonsense requirements for the Oscars, which are just going to make them worth... Man, Dryfuss really knocked out the bar. But boy, he even defended blackface in a way I didn't think possible, so that's really quite impressive. And then we have Ruth Wilson, who I always liked, right? Ruth Wilson. When they announced there was going to be a female Doctor, well, they just announced Jodie Whittaker, and you worked out she was female for yourself. I always thought that when they did a female Doctor, Ruth Wilson should have been the number one person to go there. She is such a great actress, right? She's such a great actress, and it's really good to hear her talk about this pressure to look young in Hollywood, because I think she's really beautiful. I think she's really genuinely, strikingly beautiful, and I think it would be a real mistake for her to have any work done. I think aging is shouldn't be a taboo thing, right? Aging shouldn't be a bad thing. So, but this is, again, much more of the Hollywood hypocrisy. I think these things juxtapose against each other quite nicely. This is from a live stream I did last night. Basically, okay, here's what I do. I live stream every day. You can catch me on Twitter, not Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Rumble, right? Basically 5 o'clock UK time, that's noon on the East Coast, or 9, or morning drive on the West Coast, right? In the States, right? Or wherever you are in the world, you can work it out from there, essentially. And then I take, 2 or 3 segments of that broadcast and make these little videos. That's essentially how this works, right? So join me on a live stream. We have fun. We take the piss. It's groovy, baby. It's groovy. Like, share, subscribe, comment. All those things are fan-freaking-tastic. I like a bit of like, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. All those things are good. I do. I like all those things. Like, share, subscribe, comment. What else is there to mention? Oh, yes. Go and look in the video notes. If you can follow me or subscribe to me on again, YouTube, Rumble, or Twitter, that'll be great. Look, Rumble's the one I'm really trying to build up, so if you can head over to Rumble, subscribe to me there. Fan-freaking-tastic, baby. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for basically turning up. If you're still here, thank you very much. Fine. Like, share, subscribe, comment, Substack. I covered everything. Video notes, everything. Okay, fine. Let me hand over to me from last night. Jaws star, and many others, starring in many other things as well. Richard Dryfuss is he's one of the last of the Hollywood celebrities. I mean, he's retired now, but he had genuine celebrity. Blast Academy Awards, new inclusion standards. I don't think there's a minority or a majority in the country that has to be catered to like that. Here's the thing, Richard, mate. It's like this. This is how they feel good about themselves. This is their holy worship, right? Their holy worship. It really and that drives you more than anything else, right? I've talked many times about this former rabbi we had here, which was generally holy worship. Like, the norm is, the more normal you were, the more you loved this holy rabbi, right? The more you loved him. Right, and so that's why it's not allowed to be spoken out aloud that he was totally not kosher, violated the Jewish law. But we're not allowed to say it, right, at all out loud. But because protecting him was their we call it avodat Hashem, was their religious duty, their religious service, which they cherished. It's the same thing with these social justice warriors, that the platforming of people who don't need any help, right? They don't need, no one's attack. There's no genocide of trans people. I'm sorry, mate. There is why is this constantly in our fucking faces? That's not a genocide, right? That's not a genocide. Why are chicks with dicks in heels and makeup looking like slutty whores reading to my children? Why is it important? To them, they read to my fucking children. These are all reasonable fucking questions, right? So that's why they came to it like that, because serving them is again quasi-religious service. I genuinely believe that. All right, I genuinely believe that, because they're all freaking nuts, mate. Anyway, so let's see more in detail what he has to say. And he went on to say that the rabbi's right about everything. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I listen. Don't hate a player, baby. That's all I say. Don't hate a player. Richard drives the Oscar by closing gun. Blah 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 blah. When did he say this? What exactly did he say? And when did he say it? So there's all these new, inclusivity rules to be included in the Oscars, right? You gotta. It's just ridiculous, right? You to be eligible for Best Picture in considering the 96 Oscars 2024, a film must meet 2 of the 4 standards: on-screen representation, themes, and narrative. Why? Creative leadership or project team. Why? Industry access and opportunities. Well, that's fair enough. Okay, I agree with you there. Audience development. No, fuck off. There is no audience development. But nobody wants it. You keep making it and nobody fucking wants it. Why won't you get it for you idiot heads? You know why? Because it's your religious sodding duty. That's why. And it really is, right? That's why you can't deal with being fucking wrong. Oh, it's so true, though. It really is. Bottom line. It's they can't deal with being wrong. Oh. How wrong were they? How wrong were they? Let's just have a look. With Google Chrome. That's how wrong they were. Yes, that means you're wrong. Audience development, moron. Right? Okay. Things that can't succeed on their own. Right? Things that can't succeed in their own environment. Moron, right? It's like, okay, again, it's not like your Oscars are so freaking important anymore. You've destroyed them in my own lifetime over the last 10 years. Nobody cares about the Oscars. Yeah, one second. Let's see Oscars. Best Picture. Best Picture Oscar nominations. What was it? Let's do 2013. Let's see what it was 13 years ago, because I remember being interested then. And already know. Django Unchained. I wonder what won. Right? I wonder what won. But yeah, even then, you really can see that. It's all the only thing of interest is Django Unchained. Let's look at 2010. Oh, there's enough there. Blimey. Avatar, I hear that. 107 hours ago. True Grit, good movie. Social Network, good movie. The Fighter, good movie. Up, good movie. Winter, fuck me, 2010. Precious, Inception. I don't know Precious. Inception was a good movie. District 9 was a great movie. Up there, I don't know. Serious Man, I think I saw it. It was okay. It was deeply okay, right? Black Swan, I didn't see. Inglourious Bastards. Holy crap. Holy crap. King's Speech, I think that's what won, really. 2010 was a good... So look at this. This was when the Oscars were relevant, right? This was when you had a bunch of movies that people actually watched. And even then you were hemorrhaging audiences. Finding Neverland, $1 Million Baby, The Aviator, Sideways, and Ray. Well, nobody wanted any of those. Let's have a look in 2000. Green Mile, good movie. Side of House Rules, good movie. Sixth Sense, good movie. American Beauty, good movie. The Insider, good movie. Okay, look at that. 1995. Wedding and Funeral, Shawshank, Forrest Gump, Pulp Fiction, Quiz Show. 5 good bloody movies. That's when the Oscars mattered. Let's look now. Let's look in 2021. If we recognize any of them. Sound of Metal, never heard of it. Mank, never heard of it. Minari, never heard of it. Judas and the Black Messiah, never heard of it. The Father, never heard of it. Promising Young Woman, never heard of it. The Trial of Chicago 7, never heard of it. And Nomadland, never heard of it. These aren't for me. These aren't for human bloody beings. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, 1917. Two great movies made in by mistake. Joker and Irishman. Okay, that was a good year. 2020, that's my week when you had Hope. 2019. Black Cat, I never saw. I always fancied. Star is Born, not for me. Roma wasn't very good, as I recall. Green Book wasn't. I think that was okay. It wasn't great. Vice. No, it was like deranged. Was it deranged political drama? But even Rhapsody was good. Black Panther was good. Right, again, but you feel like the wokeness ebbing in, right? Shape of Water, woke as fuck. Darkest Hour, not very good. Dunkirk was good, but again, nobody cared about the Oscars by this time, right? You're basically on you're on fumes at the moment. The Oscars in 1999. Elizabeth Life is Beautiful. Oh, Life is Beautiful is great. The Thin Red Line, Saving Private Ryan, and Shakespeare in Love. I mean, again, these were when the Oscars nominated movies that people liked and saw, right? They are totally irrelevant. So let's see what he has to say. So, require athlete fine. So we've been over the requirements. So, okay. So appearing on PBS Firing Line with Margaret Hoover. Dryfuss was asked his opinion on his new inclusivity guidelines. And the Oscar winner didn't have kind words to say, express his discontent. They make me vomit, the Jaws actor said upon being asked the reason why he disagrees with the guideline. Because it's an art form. He went to say it's a form. It's also a form of commerce. It makes money. It's an art, but it's an art, and nobody should be telling me as an artist I have to give in. I have to give in to the latest current ideas of what morality is. Well, that is the the whole thing of wokeness. Right, how long is this? Maybe we can watch it on YouTube. Should I download it? I don't know. Now I'll just read this. Otherwise, we'll be here forever. And what are we risking? The Academy Award winner asks. Are we really hurting people's feelings? You can't legislate that. You have to let life be life. I'm sorry, but I don't think there's a majority or a minority or majority in the country that needs to be that has to be catered for like that. Drivers went on to say actor Laurence Olivier's role in Othello, in Stuart Barker's adaptation of William Shakespeare, The Tragedy of Othello, The Moor of Venice, praising the late actor's performance despite being delivered in blackface. Fuck me. Okay, that's ballsy. That's fucking ballsy. What year was that? 1965. Fuck me. That's okay. I'm a bit shocked. That's ballsy. Okay, Richard, mate. I'm with you. Like the interfering old lady earlier. I'm with you, mate. You know, Laurence Olivier was the last white actor to play Othello, and he did it in 65. Well, I'm kind of more comfortable with that, frankly, Rich, mate. I'm not really comfortable with white people playing Othello, right? I'm really genuinely not. And he played a black man brilliantly. To emphasize the point, he pointed, am I being told that I will never have a chance to play a black man? Is somebody else being told that if they're not Jewish, they shouldn't play the Merchant of Venice? Are we crazy? Do we know what art is? He further questioned. This is so patronizing. It's so thoughtless and treating people like children. That's exactly true, right? We're up to. I thought it was a Wes Anderson movie. No, that was actually Jaws. It's the same kitschness of it. Kuros actually thought there might be a difference between a white actor in the UK using blackface to play Merchant of Venice and a white actor in the United States doing the same thing due to the country's history of slavery and sensitivities around racism. And he's doubled down. There shouldn't be one because it's patronizing. Oh, you're so right. Because it says we are so fragile, we can't have our feelings hurt. We have to anticipate having our feelings hurt, our children's feelings. We don't know how to stand up and bop the bully in the face. 100% right. The country has lost its balls. I agree with you completely, mate. I agree with you completely. Oh, that's it. It just came in. Yeah, new. I say I'm really underwhelmed by the new trailer. I genuinely am. Right, I'm really underwhelmed by it. 36. I mean, yeah, okay. 36 seconds. Okay, there we go. So there we have. And now talking about Hollywood wokeness. It's wokeness being a mindless adherence to social media algorithms. Idea of what morality is. We see Ruth Wilson complaining that it's not real at all. Whatever they can get away with, they think they will because they're cunts. Right? That's the bottom line. They are cunts. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So, Dark Material actress Ruth Wilson calls out Hollywood, saying there's no moral backbone. There's not. And about modern notions of female empowerment. Okay. Fine. So the industry has no moral backbone, right? Not only did she call out Hollywood for the lack of morals, but she also took issue with the modern notion of female empowerment. Oh, yes, because they're not women being empowered. Hang on, this is frozen. There you go. Ah, come back. There you go. We're back. And how it's pushed on women, on younger women to try and look. What? Especially with the modernization of female empowerment, specifically the pressure to use Botox and how it's being pushed on younger women to try and create a youthful look. Yeah, look, she looks beautiful. She should not use Botox. And I think she will look beautiful as she ages. Like, Gillian Anderson, great example, right? I don't think she's had work done. I don't know. But I think, I think women aging, older women are sexy too. I mean, like, really, genuinely, they are, right? Not everybody needs to look like a whack man centerfold to be sexy, right? I think she's very, very sexy. Well, there you have. There you go, Ruth. I know. You're grateful. Calm down, darling. Calm down. No. Put your clothes back on. Okay, good. Thank you. Wilson told The Guardian, as an actress, everyone does it. A very few resist. I haven't done anything yet, but it's in my head. Well, do you want to decide or not, and therefore potentially look older than your peers, or do you just give in? No, age. Play roles that are older. Genuinely, it's one thing the world really needs to learn. Again, it's older women can be beautiful, for God's sake, right? Genuinely. And frankly, the AI porn, right? Is going. I was thinking, like, who would I want to see AI porn of, right? Like, what star do I think is that? I mean, there's Nicola Bryant, obviously, and Millie Gibson, right? Okay, but of the current megastar, no one's sexy, right? No one's sexy. Believe me, a 50-year-old can be sexy, and I think she is. She went on to react to a recent article in the New York Times that was encouraging women in their 20s to do the procedure in order to prevent wrinkles and get older. And no, it's okay to get older. I mean, are they joking? I find it so. It's mad. It's massive violence. It's again. I look. I'm a Bible thumping person. I believe God's real, and I believe we're living in a dark age, right, where God is hidden, right? God is hiding His face, right, from the world, and boy, the darkness is overwhelming in every area, in every strata. She went on to recount past female trends such as Tudor and Elizabethan fashion with corsets and lead-based paint, and those people will look back on modern trends much as they do those. No, it's actually going to be a lot worse. I don't remember there ever being a beauty thing where you had 12-year-old boys cut their dicks off, right? That's before they ever used it, right? I think that's a bit much. What is that? You're blowing your face. What are you blowing in your face and your lips up? Yeah, a multi-billion-dollar industry, and women are part of the industry perpetuating this empowerment. I agree with you completely. Right? I mean, again, if somebody wants to have some work done, it's their prerogative, right? But people shouldn't be afraid of getting older, right? There's a lot of advantages to being older. I also have to tell you, older women are better in bed. Yes, that is true. Older women know what they're doing a lot more than younger women. It's just, like it's just such a. I'm surprised how much I agree with them, right? Which I very much do, right? I really very much do. She also noted as the feminist notion that all women must support each other is unrealistic, saying to expect them all to be supporting each other is kind of unrealistic. Well, that's why feminist comics, which are mainstream comics, are so unreadably boring. Wilson would also criticize social media and its effects on society. The self is so important on social media. It's created a very narcissistic society. Yes! Absolutely has. Again, I think one of the reasons that there's like this lack of fun, I don't know if universal, but certainly in my community, is because this narcissistic worship of self, right? It's no one can have a laugh. Oh, so and no one can like be wrong. It's like they're so. Here's the thing. A lot of people were wrong. A lot of people have an egg on their face, and it's making them crazy. The normies are rattling around, mate. The normals are rattling around. And he went on to opine that she's seen her friends become obsessed. You can't have a conversation because you're looking for the next shot. Everything is what can I put in there? They when they don't get hit, they feel low, not validated. Yes. Wilson would also take shots at virtual sickness with the Guardian's Charlotte Edwards, noting that she's mentioned performative feminism, the performative activism. Oh, bravissimo! Yes, nothing is real. I don't believe any of it. No one has any real strong beliefs. They're just dictators. Yeah, like really, I'm so impressed with her, and I've always liked her, right? But this is wow. You are together, darling. You are totally together. So while discussing Me Too movement and how the non-disclosure agreements were used to silence people from speaking out about misdeeds, Wilson gave it credit for initial changing. By the way, agents, producers, and PR people have behaved. Okay, yeah, they can't fuck around like they normally do. I don't think there should be NDAs. If there's a problem, there's a problem. It needs to be dealt with, not put under NDAs. So you can't speak about it. Man, you're speaking my life, right? You're speaking my life. It was given that you had to sign these things, even if you were like, "What, really?" They were like, "That's the way it works." Hollywood needs to be swept away and replaced by a new city. That's always been my position. I think do it around Beersheba. There's lots of desert there. You can make lots of studio space, and I've always liked this idea of capitalist socialism, right? Essentially, if you live there for free, if you're an artisan in whatever style of living that your profession will give you, you get part ownership in anything that you create, and the money from the movies, the TV shows, everything just goes into the city and makes the city work, right? It makes a wonderful city where there's incredible incredible art being made, right? To see the survival instinct, you realize how fickle the industry is. There's no moral backbone. People were like, "We're going to have a meeting about how badly we behaved, and then we'll all be fine." It blew my mind, right? It made me understand that whole swathe of human behavior. So many people don't really have anything. The only what makes them money. She continued. There are opportunities. You see that, but it makes you sage about it, about what you want, what's important. Do you want to live in that world, or would you prefer something else, like this weird 24-hour play where you could explore things in a safe environment? Yeah, listen, Mrs. Wilson, I think that you are at a point in your career you can basically do whatever you want, right? If you have to move to theater, fine. If you have to do a sitcom piece of shit, it's fine. Your self-respect is worth it, right? She's currently performing in the stage play The Second Woman at the Young Vic Centre. This is what I miss about living in London, right? I used to love being able to go to culture like this. I really miss that, right? I would go and see this, absolutely, right? And I'll get like cheap matinee tickets. Yeah, it sounds really cool. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.